Hey folks, Quillikin here, and welcome to another board game night. We're playing Pandemic here with Knorr, Enter Elysium, and Arumba. Say hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey there.
Things are good, although I will note we only have 10 turns left at the max based on the player cards left, not to mention the myriad of other ways we can lose. But overall, as been pointed out, things are pretty good because we had a lot of black infection, but also a lot of black cards, so we were able to cure it first. That's pretty good.
Hooray for saving the world. I was debating either going down to, for example, Kinshasa, actually, Khartoum, and putting down a research station and removing a cube, or going to London and removing a cube. And I'm unsure what the best option is here.
Well, we have 0 outbreaks, and we've had 0 outbreaks. I'm almost tempted to say we should tank a little bit of outbreaking if it happens, because we are really having issues with blue. I have 2. Does anyone else have any more than 2?
I have nothing.
I only have 1.
Yeah,
I have one blue.
And we're about to cure yellow.
And orange. Or red, rather.
Yeah, but then we'll all be oh, what do we do with blue? And I think we might have the cards spread out a bit too much between us. We've definitely discarded a few blues so far.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to London for my first action, and then I'm gonna remove 1 cube, 2 cube, and 3 cube, and then I'm gonna take 2 cards, Khartoum and Mexico City, so 2 yellow cards. Which I don't need because we already have a 5 yellow, don't we?
Does it seem somewhat darkly ironic that we, as Westerners, are ignoring the yellow disease in the less developed portions of the world?
Yes, slightly.
As a Westerner, isn't every other part of the world less developed?
Ouch.
Whoa!
Yes. We finally
gonna
got
play
rid of
Cards
the Black
Against Humanity
Plague,
next.
and we don't have to worry about saying things. So I'm glad we're moving on to just the rest of the world now.
Yeah. Just pure arrogance.
Well, okay. Cairo, who cares? That's part of the world we're not in. Oh no!
Not Canada. Apparently, Canada only has 1 city, by the way. It's only Toronto.
Well, yes.
Which is, of course, the capital of all of Canada.
I think it's kind of cute that they elected to add Essen because it's a board game. And there's a big board game fair in Essen and not any of the other big German cities.
Is that why? Oh, that's funny.
I would assume it is.
That would be a reasonable, yeah, I get that. Because otherwise, why not Berlin or Munich or something?
Yeah. But apparently there's a lot of sick people in Essen, so. But that went well. It's the dispatcher.
Okay.
I believe can cure something, yeah?
Yeah, I can indeed. By the way, I think the reason people are ill in Essen, it's because of something they ate. It's a little joke to anyone who speaks German.
Essen. Ah.
There we go.
There's only
3%
3 words in German I know. It's Essen, Beben, and Nein.
Mein Deutsch is nicht so good. I did the GCSE German at high school, and I can't remember almost any of it. I can call someone fat, and that's about it, because that's exactly what you need to know at high school.
It's very important.
Yeah,
it's very usable.
All right, let me drop the yellow cure down there. Boop.
Yes, we have a yellow cure, lovely yellow cure, and I have 1 go left. So I actually know what to do. My 1 go. Does anyone need moving anywhere?
Maybe you should move. Maybe you should move Quill back to Atlanta.
Yeah, because Arumba's good in Shanghai. 'Cause if Arumba cures Shanghai and then goes Beijing, Seoul, that's red off the board.
Right. Here's just one thought. If you moved me to Seoul, then I could end my turn in Shanghai, which is a research facility.
You need to start. Well, you need to research the cure first.
Yeah.
So.
You have to be in a research center?
Research station.
Oh, right. Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Here's another question. If we're going to try to cure blue, does anyone have the London card?
I do.
You could send yourself to London, and that would open up the ability for Knorr to grab the London card, for example. If Knorr has multiple blues, I don't know if you...
I have 1 red. Other than that, I've got nothing.
I have the most blues, and I have 2. That's why I'm saying blue's going to be an issue.
Okay.
We're going to be great until we race against time for the very end for that blue, and it's going to be an issue.
So other than me, because my cities don't matter, who's got blue then? So I guess it'd be Arumba.
I have 1
You have
blue.
some
I have Chicago.
What do you have? What city?
Chicago.
So if there's some way that you guys could meet up in Chicago and then swap that card to Elysium, that would be nice. But it doesn't sound. Like the sort of thing that's
Chicago's
convenient.
only 2 steps away.
I mean, I can move
research
myself to
stations are
Chicago, and then I can call Arumba over in my next go.
You can reach Chicago.
I can move there. I can move to Atlanta, and in my next go, I can go to Chicago. I can call him to me.
Yeah,
But I can do
that's
that
what I mean.
anyway. Like, that doesn't make a difference. I mean, do you want to be moved because there's something you can do?
There's nothing special I can do.
No,
I
I think you move yourself. I think that's.
Well, the
Like,
problem is, if I move myself...
I have the Shanghai card, so I can teleport myself anywhere on my turn anyway. So don't worry.
Okay,
about
I'll
it.
move myself then.
Go
where am
to
I?
maybe go to Atlanta.
Yeah. Boop. And I'm just thinking that we can actually sunset the red disease next turn if it doesn't outbreak.
Mhm.
Might it be clever to play that very limited outbreak card?
Well, yeah, we only have
Yeah,
9 turns left anyway. You might as well use it.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see. The infection rate becomes 1 until the start of the current player's next turn. So if I play that now...
So it's not until the dispatcher's next turn.
Yeah.
I'm drawing my cards. I've drawn a yellow and a blue. Yes, I've got
Yay!
3 blues.
You have 3 blues.
Very nice.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so one
so-
infection.
Yep.
One at a time.
Yes.
Well, I don't think there's anything that could have been horribly bad from that, but
Well, the fact that
If it was
it's
a red,
not red.
If it was a red, we might not sunset red.
Yeah, that's
yes, that's true.
that's what we
Okay.
care about, the red.
So I just added the second one in San Francisco,
Good.
and Arumba's turn.
Okay. I will play my 5 cards.
And then you can just walk through Beijing and Seoul.
Now, I think, unless I'm misunderstanding, the fact that it's cured and I'm in a province that
I
has
think so.
the thing, it just goes away.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't
it
have
costs
to-
you no actions.
Okay, so that's I've only made one motion then. Turn 2
Yep.
is to go to Beijing, turn 3 is to go to Seoul, and it is now sunset.
Then
And I
maybe go to...
Still have 1 move.
Do you go back to Shanghai? Because then you can be easily sent around. Or Tokyo.
Honestly, it doesn't matter where he goes because I'm going to move to Shanghai and then I'm going to use my ability to Chicago and then I'm going to use my ability to call him to me, which is just move to a friendly pawn.
Yeah.
So I guess Tokyo gives you more utility, like you're a bit more spread out.
Okay. All right. And then that's
Holy shit.
Now I'll
Good.
draw my 2 cards. I have a special event. The current player may recover 1 cube from every city he drives/ferries to during this turn. Play at any time does not require an action. That doesn't make sense
Okay.
on me.
Nope.
Well,
Well,
it
I
does.
guess It's
It
like
actually
a
does-
limited form of the Jesus power, but in the opposite way.
As long as it doesn't have to be cured. I can just
Yeah.
I can do a
Yeah.
drive by through the
Right.
blue.
Mm-hmm.
Now wait a minute. 'cause
Micro Jesus. It's only 1 cube, but it's for free. It doesn't take an action. So you just
Yeah.
like walk through cities and remove 1 cube in each.
But
It's cool.
when removing from a city, I remove everyone. So does it stack with my bonus?
Only if you have the cure for the disease. Otherwise, it doesn't.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
The medic always removes all cubes, but he takes
No,
an
no, no,
action.
no, no,
This
no.
means no action.
No. Yeah. When you take an action. So if you take an action, the treat action, then you remove all cubes. This is not an
Okay.
action. This is just you drive through a city and take 1 cube off.
Yeah, you're
because of this
literally
card.
like you've wound down the window of your car and you're throwing syringes at people.
That's good. Okay.
that,
and so
that
then
would be good in North America because it's not cured, so you could technically just do a
Hey.
cross-country tour.
Hey!
and it's a black
Ignore it.
infection. All right, that's my
Nice.
card. Researcher Quill.
Ooh.
Okay, so
Blue.
what's that?
Do you have a blue?
I do. So what I'm thinking, I can go directly from Shanghai to Atlanta. I'll give you my blue card.
Sweet.
So I do that. Take
Now-
New York.
If you'd like, I have Chicago, so you could go to Chicago and take it from. Well, actually,
If
Oh,
you
I
can
just
get,
have
yeah, if I can get you to me. The problem is, then it will need to go round again. I think we can. We have the cards to do it.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter what I do at this point. I could take
Well, if
2
if
cubes
you-
off Atlanta, and I'll probably do that.
if you end up in Chicago, assuming we should survive, like until it goes around again. And if you're
I
in
think
Chicago,
we lose at the end of my go in 2 turns' time. And I
Yeah.
think that's when I'll cure the last one.
So if
Wow.
Arumba, if you end up in Chicago because because Arumba has that, you can Arumba can give you the card, and then you can pass that on to.
Oh, is it an action to take a card from someone? I thought it was only an action to give.
No,
It's an action
taking
to
is
give.
also an action.
Oh, in
It's
which
an
case we
action
could
to
cure
trade.
it. We can
An
cure
action
it
to trade.
entire turn early, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm an action short.
Okay, how many blue cards do you have?
4.
Okay, so you need one more.
Yeah.
And the only other player that currently has one is Arumba, and he has Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
So either the dispatcher.
So as long as the Roomba ends up in Chicago, 1, take, 2, cure. 1 to move to Chicago. So on... Oh no, Arumba's not there yet. Oh,
Yeah.
the turn order's all wrong.
I have to move to Chicago. I have to call a Roomba to me. I have to take the card. I have to move back to Atlanta, and then I need an extra action to cure.
No.
But we can do it. We can do it. I'm literally the last person before we run out of cards in the deck.
There is an airlift special event that lets you teleport someone anywhere. That's what we need to draw.
Yeah.
And then we can teleport a Roomba to Chicago, and that'll set everything up.
Yeah.
We need that card, though.
But we'll be fine otherwise, but we just have to make sure we don't do anything silly and lose. In
Right.
between.
Anyway, I'm going to draw my 2 cards. Oh.
Oh.
Hello! There you go.
That's-
We
I
don't have
move
to
you
do
to me,
Chicago
I
anymore.
nick the card.
We're both in Atlanta already.
Yeah.
I can't nick the card because...
Yeah.
No,
you
I can't
can.
nick the card. It's an action to take.
Because it's going to be in Atlanta.
Oh, that's
so
fine
on
then,
your
yeah.
turn, you just take the Atlanta card, cure the disease, we win.
GG, thanks for playing.
And I'm only infecting 1 city. It's oh, sorry, I drew from the wrong deck. Bogota. We've actually gone so deep here that we're infecting a new area.
And no one cares about Ebola.
Whoa.
It's fine.
Wow.
So Knorr, operations expert.
Yeah.
As long as we don't lose, we should win on Elysium's turn. And
Yeah,
I don't see how we'd lose. Wow, this went way too well.
We got really lucky. We got really lucky.
So, let's see. We don't worry about Milan. We don't worry about Toronto. So instead of doing any of that, I'm going to go to Atlanta for 1, move to Miami for 2, and remove a cube. And I might as well remove another one.
Sounds good.
Then I am going to draw 2 cards.
gotta
And
hit an
the first
epidemic.
one's an epidemic. And
Because
the
there should be
second
2
one
epidemics left in there.
Is
It'd be so
Paris.
fun if you drew 2 epidemics back to back.
It's possible.
Okay. Epidemic. Increase the infection rate. Still at 1, though, until...
Until the end of... actually, until the start of Elysium's turn.
So, and then first it's bottom of the discard deck, right?
Yeah.
So, Jakarta.
Which
Cured.
is red, which we
Sunset.
sunsetted, so
Yep.
nothing happens.
And then...
Shuffle the discards.
yeah, you do that.
Wait, so wait,
Okay.
did we... Was Jakarta a new one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I was confusing right.
And now
then-
we infect 1 city.
Yep. And it's Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put a cube down. Oh, there we go. And that's me.
Now the dispatcher's turn. The air travel restriction goes away.
I don't know what I want. It's so hard, these decisions to make.
Yeah, I know.
It's difficult. It's very difficult.
Right, so where are you,
So-
Will? Where are you?
I'm in Atlanta. Like, that's the thing. It's just.
Oh,
it's
you're
perfect.
actually...
How
I'm in
did you know?
Atlanta.
How did
Hi. Thank you. I want that card. I have the cards.
So that's action number 1 is for you to take Atlanta from me. Action number 2, maybe cured.
Action number 2, I'm going to remove a tile.
Cylon behavior.
Action number 3,
And then I'm gonna nuke Milan.
I'm going to send you to Miami
Okay. That's good.
because I want to take all the credit when I'm in Atlanta and all the press conferences, right?
The damn researcher was having a holiday in Miami. As usual, the dispatcher's got to do all the heavy lifting.
I booked
Boom.
all the airplane tickets. I hired all the car rentals. I even ordered a taxi once.
I've got to say, this game is incredibly, like, not normal. Like, normally the dispatcher's not doing any curing. Like, I'm busy doing other stuff, but I got really lucky on the draws.
It's deceptive how effectively easy the game was.
Yeah, the game is not this easy.
Although, if we hadn't done anything to save a turn, like without the air travel, like the airlift or me drawing Atlanta, we wouldn't have had enough turns for you to cure Baloo on this turn, which meant we would have gone one whole other orbit, and we may have just run out of player cards and lost.
No, we were going to lose player cards
gonna...
at the end of my go
That's your
after I'd
turn.
sunset it if we went extra one.
Oh, so we had lots of time.
Also, I mean, we started out really well in that I'm the operations expert and I could get us all to Baghdad.
Yeah.
If we didn't have that piece, it would have taken us much longer and many more cards.
That second power on the operations expert is just so... It didn't need that. It really didn't.
No, but the thing is, the operations expert going first is usually good, because even without that power, you can do like a charter flight based on one of the
you
two
burn a
cards you
card,
have in your
standard
hand.
behavior.
One of them will usually get you somewhere that's good anyway, and then you build the operations center or the research center.
I'm guessing
and you still set up that first
people
go.
were like, "Oh, the operations export's only good at the beginning of the game when you want research stations. I want a late game power," and then they were like,
That's true.
"Sure, when you don't need cards, burn them."
To be fair, though, I've played the operations expert a few times and I've never built this many research stations.
Oh, I find it standard
And
procedure.
one of
like,
these is
you've got to
from
have
a
at least
card
3.
as well.
We seem to play this game very differently, which I find exciting.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, because the things you usually say, I'm like, that never happens.
Yeah, like I never sunset diseases. You always sunset diseases.
Yep.
I always like build at least 3 to 4 research stations because it's just so good.
Yeah, they are. Usually I just end up having 2.
Yeah, I mean, that said, I don't tend to sunset because on the higher difficulties, you have so many epidemic cards, it's really hard to keep up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But,
But we didn't even have a single outbreak.
Well, I
Yes.
think next time, that's true. Which the outbreaks are actually really entertaining in that they start exploding and you kind of panic. But
I mean,
and
people
one
at home
outbreak can change the
have seen
entire
this
game.
and been like, what's there to fear? Outbreaks.
This game
Yeah.
is so effing hard usually. And we
So
will boost the difficulty next time. We'll put in an extra epidemic and we'll randomize the rolls instead of handpicking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Then
gonna be
we'll
difficult.
lose.
there's some new roles from On the Brink as well, in addition to those cards, and we didn't pick any of the new roles. We played all the vanilla ones.
I randomed
The
the medic.
vanilla ones are the best.
I just clicked the button. I random the character that I am.
Yeah.
That's funny. What are the chances? Quick, do the math.
I still
Yeah,
think
16.
those powers.
Well,
that
15.
were
I don't
in-
think you can random the bioterrorist.
I still think those powers that were in the special draw cards were just so powerful. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, it was sick.
Mhm.
So, here's another new one. Re-examine research. Current player may draw any one city card from the discard pile and add to the hand. Oh, that's useful. That's really good. There's that other epidemic. There's the airlift right at the bottom. Just lets you teleport anyone anywhere during any turn.
Yeah.
And 3 blues on the bottom. So yeah, we were really pushed for blues, but we got lucky that you drew Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went very well. Or rather, it was a difficult game, but luckily we're all experts at Pandemic and we were able to save the day.
That's right. We're super good at this.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's how it works.
Totally.
Well, everyone, if you enjoyed this series, please let us know in the comments. Again, make sure to check the description box for links to everyone's channel, and you should subscribe to everyone because we're all super awesome at all video games, right, guys?
Yeah, yes.
Definitely.
And let us know if you'd like us to see, or what games you'd like to see us play. If you like Pandemic and want to see more, let us know about that. We'll try to mix in a few other games as we go as well. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Stay shiny.